Things, everyone. This is Tia Deshay, and I'm going to talk about astral candles and what I received about astral candles yesterday. All right, today is Friday, February 24th, 2023, and it is 1:32 p.m. And I would just like to say, make sure you check out my Hoodoo Bible Study series here on YouTube. Also, make sure you check out my divination readings where I focus on our youth and our children, our young people, and the parents and the legal guardians and the adults who are assigned to raise, protect, guide, and facilitate the lives of our young people and children. All my readings pertain to young people. All right, so make sure you check out my readings here on YouTube. And if you want to check out any of my channel messages, you may do so as well. My platform, my channel is divided into playlists. So I have my divination readings in a playlist. I have my Hoodoo Bible Study series in a playlist. I have my channel messages in a playlist. Any metaphysical classes that I'm teaching is in a playlist. This would be considered a metaphysical class that's in a playlist. That way you don't have to search through a whole bunch of videos. You just go to the playlist that interests you and you click on it, and then you find a video that catches your attention. All right, so astral candles, astral or zodiac candles. Basically, they're candles that represent a person, generally yourself, on the altar, and they're based on your zodiac sign. So every zodiac sign has a specific candle color associated to it or to them. That's what an astral or zodiac candle is. It is a specific colored candle that vibrates off the energy of a particular zodiac sign. So, for instance, I am a Capricorn. So my zodiac or astral candle would be gray, black, red, or brown. Either one of those color candles I can use in my rituals, in my workings, that will vibrate off the personality and characteristics and the vibrations of a Capricorn. They will help me to vibrate those characteristics on a higher level. So based on your zodiac sign, you have candle colors that are specifically targeted to you based on your zodiac sign. And if you Google, you'll be able to find out what those colors are. So if I use any of those colors, then it will help amplify the characteristics of my zodiac sign into that candle working, into that magical working. It's more tailor specific for me. So for instance, if I'm doing a money spell, I could pick one of those 4 colors that I mentioned, and it will bring money to me in a way that is conducive to a Capricorn. That is the intention of an astral or zodiac candle. Now, if you go on certain websites, they go into more detail. If you read certain books, they go into more detail about where to place the astral or zodiac candle on your altar space when you're doing candle rituals. It also goes into primary colors, secondary colors. It goes into your power color, things of that nature. If you want more detail, then you go and do your research further on Google to go into more detail on that level. But what I want to share with you is that now I knew about this. I had taken a class last year, matter of fact, around this time. I had taken a class, a metaphysical class, and in the book, the textbook that was required, it mentioned candle colors based on your zodiac sign. She didn't necessarily, in her book, she didn't necessarily, excuse the noise outside the car. Um, in her text or in her book, she didn't necessarily label it astral or zodiac candles, but she did list all the zodiac signs and what color candle to use. So, say for instance, you were doing a working for someone. To make that a candle working for someone, to make that candle working more powerful, is you would use their astral or zodiac candle color. So you would just ask them, okay, when is your birthday? All you need to know is the birthday. You don't need to know the year and the time in which they were born. None of that. All you need to know is when is their birthday. And then you can determine whether they're Taurus or Capricorn or Leo or Aries or whatever. And then you find out what their color candle, what their astral or zodiac candle color is. And you would put that on the altar to represent them. Now, traditionally, what I've been doing is, like, say for instance, I want to do a money spell. So I would get a green candle, right? And I would just use the green candle. I would carve my name on it with my date of birth. And I would do my money spell. Not saying that it didn't work, because it did work. All my spells have worked. All of them have. I have gotten 100% success rate in all my spells. It may not have been how I thought it was going to play out or turn out, but every spell that I have done, I have gotten results. I have gotten my intention. Okay. So what happens is, when you're just using one candle, so like, let's go back to the money example. You're using that one candle, and green typically is associated for money. So when we're doing money workings, we use a green colored candle. We use the color green, right? You can even get to the point of using green petition paper, using green ink. I mean, just really amplifying the power green. But what happens, what I received yesterday when I was really, thinking about this and how to present this in this message, is that you're overloading the candle. The candle is already, the color itself is already set to vibrate on a money level, okay? On the vibration of money, right? On wealth, prosperity, abundance. Then you're adding you to that candle. So now is vibrating off your energy. So that candle is now doing double work. It's bringing money to you based on who you are, your energetic blueprint, your energetic fingerprint, your energetic imprint, your energetic vibration. Not only is it carrying your energy and your vibration and your frequency, but it's also carrying the energy of money and your request about money. So that one candle is holding a lot of energy, and you're overloading it. So you're asking it to do multiple things, that one candle. That is why you see movies or in the Catholic Church, do you notice that they use more than one candle? When they're setting up an altar space or doing a working, if you watch on the movies and these occult scenes in the movie, it's more than one candle. It's not just one candle, it's more than one candle. And the different candles are placed in different positions for a reason. And each candle has a different intent. It's not just everything is being loaded onto one candle. It's like it's an overload. It's like having an outlet. It's like having a bedroom outlet in the kitchen. By law, you have to have I think it's called a GFC outlet. in your kitchen and your bathroom by law. In order to pass inspection now, a house inspection and an apartment inspection, you have to have a grounding outlet in your bathroom and in your kitchen, especially around water. You can't have a regular outlet that's in your bedroom in your bathroom. So that's like, having a regular outlet that's in your bedroom, in the bathroom, or in the kitchen, and then you're trying to plug in the microwave into a regular outlet, and then you blow your fuses. That's how it is with the candle. You're adding all of this energy on the candle, and it is not saying that it's not going to get you results, because it will, because it's really about your intention, but you're asking the candle to do a whole lot. You're overloading its circuit. So when you use astral candles, you use that astral candle represents the person into which this working is for. So on the astral candle, then you write the person's name. If they give you permission, you can write their date of birth on there, on the astral candle, because that candle is specifically for them. So if they're asking about money, then the money is going to come specifically tailor-made for their energy based on their zodiac sign. Because how I want my money to come as a Capricorn may be totally different than how a Leo wants their money to come to them. So astral candles help focus. It's like you're giving that one candle just one thing to do, which is focus on you, represent you, and represent and match your vibration and your energy. So if I want money, I got a green candle, and then I have my astral candle. And that money is going to come in tailor-made just for me. That green candle only has to focus now on getting the money. My astral candle now focuses on me. It can now work on me. It can now match my energy and my vibration. Also, in doing things in rule in the what's the word I want to say, in categories of threes. So really, I'm learning. What I learned yesterday is that really you should have 3 candles set up on your altar. Now this is advanced, so this is going to require more money, and it's going to require more time. And not saying that the other way of just using one candle is not going to work, because it will work. Because remember, it's all about intention. The purpose of me sharing this with you is it becomes more focused, and it disperses the energies evenly. It doesn't just overload one candle. So you have, okay, so you have 3 types of candles. You have one candle, what you're working on, your intention. So the green candle is for money. Then you have your astral or your zodiac candle, which represents you. That's where you're going to put your name, sign your name on it, your date of birth, and what it is that you want on that candle. And then you see on the screen it says astral oil. There are certain oils that you make that correspond to the different zodiac signs that you would use to anoint the candle. The ingredients, the herbs and the ingredients, the oils that are in that astral oil vibrate on that zodiac sign's frequency. So now you're tripling the quadrupling the energy of that person. So that's what you use to anoint the astral candle with. So if it's a Virgo, you use Virgo astral oil. So Now you have your candle. That candle is just for you. It represents you and your energies. And what it's going to do is it's going to bring in energy that helps to accentuate your best qualities of your zodiac sign. So if it's a money working, the money that's coming in is going to accentuate your best and positive characteristics of your sign. It's going to highlight the things that make your sign special or the strengths of your particular zodiac sign. So you can be assured that the money coming is going to be in a way in which you enjoy as a Virgo, as an Aries, as a Cancer, as an Aquarius. It's not going to come in a way in which a Capricorn like myself would enjoy making money. That is the purpose of that astral or zodiac candle, because it's working on the strengths of your zodiac sign, and it's bringing in those strengths to that spell working, or that candle spell working. And then the third candle is, how I like to say, how you want it. Now, when I say how, I don't mean necessarily you're writing a detailed list or a description about how you want this money to come. What I mean by how is, like, do you want it to come fast, quickly? Then you use the color red. Do you want it attached to your emotions? Then it would be the color blue. Or I should say like this: the third candle is, you can look at it like, what element would you like for it to come through? Like, for instance, if I'm a Capricorn and it's earth energy, right? Green, we're already using the color green, and so that's earth energy. And then if I use one of my 4 candle colors, that's more earth energy. Well, then let's use blue. We can use blue, emotions, to make sure that I remain in a high vibrational emotional state when the money comes in. Or the blue can be for air, to make sure that when the money comes in, it's I handle it wisely. I have a logical and rational plan for it. That would be the color blue. The purpose of this, using different colors with different herbs, it's like it's like a 3-for-1. It's like you're covering 3 bases in one working, and you're able to get a quicker manifestation, quote unquote, and you're working on several things at one time that could possibly be a hindrance, if that makes sense. Because if I use a blue candle, well, my thoughts could be a hindrance, or I may not have a plan, a clear, concise plan of how I want to use this money. So lighting the blue candle will provide me with a clear plan of how to use this money that I'm asking for. Because I may be asking for it for one reason, and it's really for another reason. So I'm getting clarity about the money. That's the blue candle. And then obviously the green candle is for money. And then my candle represents me, myself, and my zodiac characteristics. But you see how more targeted, more focused, how more comprehensive The spell is now where you're using 3 candles versus 1, and there's no overload. And then you're using different herbs, you're using different oils. So you got a lot more energy and vibration working for you now versus just that one candle. Because typically with one candle, you're only adding 1 herb and 1 oil. At the most, you may be adding 3 herbs in the oil. But you don't want to add too much because then it affects the candle burn. So at the most, okay, you're adding 3 herbs. But if you're using 3 candles, say for instance you stay with the 3 herb rule. Well, for each candle, if you add 3 herbs, that's 9 herbs versus 1 herb. That's the power of 9 herbs versus the power of 3 herbs. If you only use 1 candle, that's now 3 different type of conditioned oils versus just 1 conditioned oil. And then if you add herbs into your conditioned oil, you just multiply the use of herbs. So you now are amplifying and adding more energy to your working with the more candles that you use. That is why the people that practice occult, and they come and they gather together and have all of these candles, that's why they're so powerful. Because for every candle, it's an intention for it, and it's set and placed in a certain position. And then if they add herbs, and then if they add oils, that's why they're able to cast spells on such a high level, because they're adding more to it. They're not just relying on 1 candle to do all the work for them. Not saying that it wouldn't work, but because it does. Everybody that's listening to this video have all had experiences where we've done workings with 1 candle and we've had amazing results. But we are living in a time where spiritual warfare, they have upped the ante on spiritual warfare. And we gotta stay in alignment with that. So we just using 1 candle and they using 15. That's like bringing a knife to a gunfight. It's like us using a 7-day candle, and now they're on 14-day candles and 21-day candles. I think they make them up to, I don't know if it's 21 days. It may be, but I know 14. I know 14-day candles. So it's like you're using 7-day candles and they're using 14-day candles. It's like the stakes are high. It's becoming more intense in the spiritual realm with spiritual warfare, and we have to match that not even match that energy. We have to surpass that energy. So we're going to have to up our workings, because the 1 candle is not going to be able to really coincide with what we're up against. We're going to have to be more strategic and more targeted in our candle working. And if that means more money out of our pocket, because now we're using more candles for 1 working, then so be it. But that's the price we have to pay in order to be victorious. If you went into this thing, for shits and giggles and for likes and shares and on social media, then you might as well bow out now. You might as well put your church finger up and walk on to the back and out the door, because you're going to have to invest more into your practice, because they have already invested more, and pretty soon what we're doing is we're not going to be able to hang with them. We're not going to be able to defeat the people and the powers and the principalities and the rulers and wicked rulers of darkness that are coming against us. We're going to have to amp up our spiritual practice. And it means adding more candles. 3 is the minimum. Not saying that one won't work, it will, but we're going to continue to get the results that we're getting. We're falling behind. We're getting, we're getting, we just getting our butt kicks in the spirit realm because of lack of knowledge. Our people perish. Our people perish because of lack of knowledge. And now that you have the knowledge through this video, it's time to apply it. Do your research. Do more research about the astral zodiac candles. I have done enough research, even though I haven't shared it all on this video. I've done enough research where I'm comfortable with using my zodiac astral candle in my workings now. I'm comfortable in it. And it's time. It's no more one candle rituals. It's 3, at the minimum 3. Because it's time for each candle to do its own individual thing. It's kind of like when you multitasking. You really don't give your all to any particular task because your energy is scattered. It's just like when you're at work and you got to pick up somebody's slack. Well, you don't shine as bright because now your energy is divided between what you're supposed to be doing and then taking up the slack for your coworker. That's the same with a candle. The candle can't shine as bright. The candle can't do its full working. It can't reach its full potential if you're asking it to carry all this energy. Let the green candle bring you money. Let it do what it do. And then let your candle be for you. Your astral zodiac candle be for you. And then let the other candle help you, in other ways, whatever ways speak to your spirit. If you're an earth sign and it's a lot of earth going on, then let the third candle be more water. Let it represent water. You want some water energy into this working. But either way, we gotta step our game up. We gotta step our game up. Yes, it will cost more money, but it will be worth it. We're going to get more powerful results because of it. You can Google all of this information. All of this information is on Google about astral zodiac candles, what color candle is for your zodiac sign. You can Google the astral oil for your zodiac sign, the ingredients, how to make it. You can basically, your candle, your astral candle, zodiac candle goes in the middle. And then you put the other candles either to the side of it or above it, below it, however you feel led to set it up. Or you can even Google that. You can Google candle placements on your altar. How to, where to place the candles if you're using the astral zodiac candle. Where to place the other candles. Or where to place the other items that you're using for your spell. But for sure, I noticed that it was consistent. You place your astral candle in the center. Your candle is in the center. Make sure you have your name on it, sign your name and your birth date, and make sure you put the intention on your candle. And you also apply this to if you're doing a working for someone else. Now, if you're doing a working for someone else, you can just write their name on it. You don't need, unless they're comfortable with sharing with you, you don't need their date of birth. You just need the month in which they were born, so you know the month and the date in which they were born, so you know what color candle to use for their astral zodiac candle color. So that is what I wanted to share with you about really upping your game, elevating your game with your candle magic, because we have to, because the powers that be have upped their game, and they're laughing at us with our little one candle spells. And the way that the world is going, like we have to be more intentional and serious about this thing. Otherwise, we're going to stay where we are. Are we experiencing success? Absolutely. But it's so much more waiting for us. We just have to invest more in our practice and in our craft. So I think that's it, that all I'm supposed to share with you about astral candles, zodiac candles. I think that is all that came to me to share with you. As I get more practice with this new setup, and as the spirit leads me, I will share with you all how to do a working with 3 candles, and one of the candles being your astral zodiac candle. So as I do more of it, and I'm like, okay, and the spirit says share that, then I'll share it with you to help, give you a foundation of where to start, how to set it up, and what to expect. And another thing I like to share with you that I was told is that we need to keep candles burning. Now, obviously, we all have to leave the house and work and do all of that great stuff and run errands. So, of course, you're not going to leave a candle unattended. But when you are home, there should be candles burning at all times. All the time. If you want money, you should have green candles burning in your house all the time. Whatever it is your intention is, you should have that color candle burning so that that color can vibrate in your home. It should not be a day where you are not burning candles. I'm telling you, it's causing us, we got to up our game up. It's going to cost more money. Yes, it is. But that's what I've been told. And if I'm being told this, that means it's something coming down the pipeline that we got to be prepared for, that we need to be protected from. So as long as you're at home, a candle should be burning at all times. In a safe environment where the flame won't catch on to something and burn your home down. And then we need to up our game with our candle spells. Like I said, I'm not sure specifically what's coming down the pipeline, but something is coming down the pipeline, and we need to up our game in our spiritual practice. For too long, we've been doing it the way we've been doing it, and it worked because we didn't know any other way. Now we are being introduced to another way, and it's for a reason. Something is getting ready to go down, and we got to be protected. So if you got to start ordering 7-day candles in bulk, or any type of candle in bulk, in order to have a candle continuously burning in your home while you are present in your home, then so be it. I don't know. I'm getting the sense of like when God told the Israelites to put blood on their doorpost, so the firstborn of their household wouldn't be killed during the plagues that was imposed upon the Egyptians. It's kind of like that. That's what that candle is representing. That candle also in the Bible, when the virgins, the parable of the virgins, and they ran out of oil. It's like you got to have your candles lit and continuously lit, your oil lamps continuously lit. I don't know why I'm saying this, but it's supposed to be said. Always have a candle burning in your home. I don't know if that is, you know, in the spirit realm, that's a symbol or a marker to pass over this home. Don't touch this home. I don't know. I'm just here to get a message. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know you learned something about astral and zodiac candles that you can add to your practice. Thank you, thank you. And the references, here's a website you can go to about what is an astral candle and how to make one. And remember, just Google astral candles, Google zodiac candles. Look for books that talk about astral candles and zodiac candles. Learn all you can until you feel like you have enough knowledge to incorporate this in your practice. Nothing I say on my channel do I want you to take as absolute gospel and law. I want you to do the research for yourself and see if it fits for you. Don't just go running doing it because I said it. That's not what my intention is or what I expect. Do your research. And if it clicks with you, and if it makes sense to you, or if the spirit has already been dealing with you about this, then go forth and be great. But do your research first. So this has been Tia Deshay. This has been another metaphysical class, lecture, teaching. And it will be under the playlist metaphysical classes or learning courses. And thank you so much. And until next time, stay blessed and stay aware.